Hey everybody, it's Tamara Henry here at the Tribeca Film Festival. We're on the red carpet for the film Theater of War. We have the art director, Oskar Eustis. Tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Well, I'm the artistic director of the Public Theater, which means that I was the producer of the play that Theater of War is based on.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the play. We know nothing about it so far, so enlighten us and the viewers here at Real TV Films about it.
Well, what we did in the summer of 2006 was take Brecht's masterpiece, Mother Courage and Her Children, put Meryl Streep and Kevin Kline in it, have Tony Kushner do a new translation of it, and George Wolfe direct it, and then offer it for 5 weeks for free in Central Park at the Delacorte Theater.
What is your job? What does an actor do?
I'm the voice of dead people. So I'm the interpreter of lost songs. And I'm the person who filtered through the sensibility of right now, 2006, with everything we know. I'm the interpreter. I'm between the audience that's going to hear it and my sense of what language they understand.
It was a fantastic theatrical event, and John Walter decided to make a documentary about the making of it, and that's what Theater of War is.
Wow, and when did all this take place?
Summer of 2006.
We're going to be starting shortly. It's a rehearsal. It's not a performance. So anytime you're ready, Meryl.
I'm not courageous. Oh. Only the poor have courage. Why? Because they're hopeless. Just to get up every morning, to plow a potato field in wartime, or to bring kids with no prospects into the world. Yeah, to live poor. That takes courage. No, they trudge along uncomplainingly, carrying the emperor and his heavy throne and the pope and his stone cathedral. They stagger, starving, bearing the whole thundering weight of the great weight of the wealthy on their broad, stupid backs. Is that courage? Must be. But it's perverted courage. Why? Because what they carry on their backs will cost them their lives. Yeah.
Do you think Mother Courage as a kind of tragic figure?
I think of her as you and me. We all live off the war. Whether we acknowledge it, she's just more dirty and in the trenches. But we all live off the war.
Is there anybody who came in after?
Of 2006, not too long ago. So, and what a wonderful cast. Tell us how you feel about having such wonderful people attached.
I'm usually very happy to have the greatest actress in the world on my stage.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd rather have the second greatest actress, but mostly the greatest actress in the world is just perfect.
You're just a little spoiled.
And Meryl is the greatest. She's also a great human being, and doing this project was very much driven by Meryl's desire to find something to say about the war in Iraq that would actually resonate in the theater, and I think we did so.
Well, don't forget that they just were made, so we didn't have time to mess them up.
Oh.
You have to characterize a character, and you have to, sort of imagine, everything about this person. This is another...
Now, what were some of her thoughts? What were some of the messages that she wanted to get out?
Well, she talks a lot about it in the course of the film because she's got some beautiful interviews in the film, but one of the things that she said was she thought essential to the experience of war was understanding the suffering of mothers losing their children.
The problem with the formulation, you have nothing to lose but your chains, is that we so rarely get to those moments in history where it's literally change or die. It's always change or die at every minute, but we don't know that. And it shouldn't be that way. I mean, one of Brecht's last poems, you know, maybe his last poem, I always thought the very simplest words must be enough. You'll go down if you don't stand up for yourself. Surely you see that.
And that's an essential element of all wars, and understanding and sort of trying to bring home to an audience the power of that loss.
After money. Yeah. Corruption is the human equivalent of God's mercy. As long as somebody's on the take, you can buy a lighter sentence, and even the innocent have a shot at justice.
On the one hand, what she does is she tries to bargain down the sergeant so that she doesn't have to pay as much of a bribe to save his life.
Right.
I'm certainly this country should be run by somebody who wants to get us out of Iraq. I'm sure of that.
And now, a message from the President of the United States.
The experience of September the 11th made it clear that we can no longer tolerate the status quo in the Middle East. The only way to secure our nation is to change the course of the Middle East by fighting the ideology of terror and spreading the hope of freedom.
The war in Iraq, it's become like the Vietnam War. It's become one of those events in which every other political issue that's important is stripped open. Because of that, it feels like the theater is forced to try and respond to that in as direct a way as possible.
5 minutes, please. 5 minutes.
And when I got this job, the first thing that I knew I wanted to do was to have Tony do an adaptation of Mother Courage and have Meryl Streep play the part.
Why are you doing Mother Courage now?
Tony Kushner had mentioned it to me when we were making Angels. He said, someday you should do this.
All right. Well, you seem like a very artistic guy. Tell us about your artistic side. Are you, how your creativity? How did you know that you want to be an artistic director?
I knew I wanted to be an artistic director because I couldn't sing, so I couldn't be a rock and roll star, and I wasn't a good enough actor to do that. So the second best thing is actually running theaters, so that's what I've done in my life.
Right.
Mother Courage is not a play that says war is bad. You don't need a play to say that. It's a play that examines the question of what are the things that attract us to that which destroys us. Because all of us are acceding to what is being done in our name by our country. And I think Mother Courage examines that in a deeper and more complicated way than any other play ever written.
Well, why did you just say after the shooting started?
Oh, them let go what's theirs? Oh, no, never. And I should be left holding the bill, not me.
Out here, how are you having a good time at Tribeca?
I'm having a fabulous time. I'm in the best city in the world, in the best part of the best city in the world, and I'm about to see a great movie. This is a wonderful film.
And you got Hamlet on your shirt here. You big fan?
Well, I'm actually directing it right now. It opens this summer in about 4 weeks in Central Park in the same theater where we did Mother Courage.
You get to do all the best stuff. I envy you.
I'm lucky.
All right, well, everybody, you're watching Real TV Films. This is Tamara Henry.